Alrighty, absolutely. Lieutenant, thank you so much for joining us. And we were just talking about the science and how important it is. And we're being joined by an expert right now. Gary Siddell is with the Buffalo Museum of Science, and he's going to fill in some of the blanks for us. First of all, welcome to the late afternoon show, I guess you could say. Tell me a little bit about why it's advised to wear glasses when looking at the solar eclipse versus any normal sun. I mean, it's not like the sun is moving closer to us. Why is it more dangerous during an eclipse to look directly at it?
Well, I think the main reason why it's so dangerous is that we're tempted to look up. We've been talking about this eclipse for so many months and for so many weeks and at such nauseum, we've encourage people to take part in this event, but we don't want them looking up and thinking that it's completely safe during all phases of the eclipse. So we're encouraging people to have those solar eclipse viewing glasses ready, have them on until the moment of totality, and even with this cloud cover, that sunlight can be very harmful to your eyes.
And once we do hit totality, people have said that it's safe, obviously, to take off the glasses. My concern is, though, when do you know, without a stopwatch on your wrist, that you have to put them back on before you see a little bit of the sun?
Well, today a stopwatch is going to be your best friend because we, with the cloud cover, may not necessarily have the clearest view of what's happening up in the sky. Normally, when you start to see that light coming out after totality, that's when you'd want to grab those solar eclipse glasses and put them back on, but we won't necessarily have a clear understanding of when that light's coming back under the cover of clouds, so that stopwatch is really going to be your best friend today.
Now, I know you're not a meteorologist, but you know a lot about eclipses. And when you look at the sky as it is right now, let's just say it doesn't improve much from what we're seeing. There will still be an eclipse visible, just not as dramatic as if it was a clear sky, correct?
You're still going to experience a variety of things. Even under cloud cover, you'll experience the darkening, you'll experience some changes in sound, you might notice some changes in the way that the wind is behaving. All of those things are going to happen regardless of whether or not our view of the sky is completely clear. So you'll still have that experience even if we're plagued by a few clouds.
And the temperature as well. The temperature is going to drop substantially, right?
Yes, we've seen results of things where the temperature has dropped between 5 and 10 degrees in different cases. So even the forecast that we've seen throughout today, that temperature dropping is reflected in that 3 o'clock hour.
We're looking at a live picture right now of Mazatlán in Mexico, where they're getting closer and closer to totality. I heard you also earlier talk about how the sky in general will look differently. Tell us a little bit about that. It's not like the only show is going to be looking at the sun and the moon. Tell us about what the rest of the sky will be doing.
Well, we're very used to the sun setting out in the western sky, but with this, it's going to be very unique. It's actually going to look like there's a sunset all the way around us, and that's because of the circular shadow that the moon will be casting down on Earth. So that is something that we're going to experience today. You'll notice some changes in colors. We might just see some pigment changes in the atmosphere. So it really will be a 360-degree experience.
And a lot of children are off from school today. What do you think that parents should be telling their kids about what an eclipse is? And we all know how rare it is. How would you explain it in the simplest terms?
Yeah, there's a lot of great ways that we can talk about what this eclipse is doing, and you can even use things like your fist and showing the way that if you're moving one hand in front of another, it can block the view. And essentially that's what's happening here today. The moon is blocking our view from Earth of the sun, creating a little bit of a shadow.
Well, we are showing you right now the current view of the sun with our sun camera. We have a camera with a special lens, which is going to be able to bring you a live picture, a safe picture, when the eclipse happens. So again, we see a lot of brightness. I have a photographer kind of in the way, so I can't see if, okay, no, that's all right. Still not seeing too much there, but once the moon is in front of the sun, obviously then there'll be more contrast, correct?
Absolutely, and it will really feel like it's dimming quite quickly. When the partial eclipse begins today, you'll start to notice some of those changes, but once we move in totality, the lights are going to go down quick.
And this is a total eclipse.
That's right.
This is not going to happen again none of us will be around.
Right.
I don't think so. 2144 is the next time it'll happen here in Buffalo.
Right.
We will have another eclipse in North America in a shorter time than that, 2044. But until we see it again here in Buffalo, we're looking at 2144, a long time from now.
Yeah.
You have a wealth of knowledge.
You do.
And
Thank
we're
you.
so glad that you're here with us today.
Absolutely.
Don't go away, though. We have more questions.
Fantastic.
So we'll bring you back a little bit later. Gary Siddell from the Buffalo Museum of Science.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Gary. Now, the one